Shalom Yeladim. Let's continue learning Parshat Emor. We learned that by our actions, we can make a Kiddush Hashem. We can make the name of Hashem special in the whole world just by what we do. When we are a good example, we become a good example for everybody. But sometimes doing a Kiddush Hashem is not what you do, but it's what you don't do. Let's tell a story. Once upon a time, there was a man who was well known for selling beautiful, beautiful materials. This Jewish man had a store that was open day and night. People came from far away just to see his beautiful textures, beautiful colors, beautiful variety of materials to make wonderful clothing, or blankets, or pillowcases, whatever could be made out of these beautiful, beautiful pieces of material. There was one thing that this Jewish man was very careful about, and that was the Shabbos. Even if he had lots of business on Friday, when it came to Friday afternoon, our Jewish man would lock the door and go home and make Shabbos. Shabbos was more important than anything, than any amount of money. One day, it was Friday afternoon, a big, beautiful wagon came up to the door of this Jewish man's store. Out of the wagon came a very handsome, impressive-looking prince. He said, You Jew, I have heard that you have the most beautiful, beautiful material in your store, and I want to buy some. I'd like to come in and choose for my royal palace. And not just a little bit of material. I want to buy lots. I'm making new curtains and new tablecloths and new bedding and new clothing. Well, the man was very happy to see the prince. He said, Come inside, come and choose. But it was taking the prince a very long time to choose which materials he wanted. The Jewish man was looking at his clock. He was looking outside, and he saw that Shabbos was soon coming. He looked at the prince and he said, I'm sorry, Mr. Prince, but I must lock my doors. It is time to go home and make Shabbos. Oh, said the prince, you're willing to give up all this money just for your Shabbos? Yes, said the man. I do not worry about the money that I'm going to make. Hashem prepares it for me. Hashem sends it to me. But I will never break the Shabbat because of my business. I will close the door and feel good that I am a Shabbos Jew. The prince looked at the man and he said, I will double your money. I will give you double the price that's on each and every bolt of material. I'll give you more. The Jewish man looked at the prince and said, I'm sorry. For all the money in the world, I will not keep my store open on Shabbat. I must lock my door right now. And you, Mr. Prince, are welcome to come any other day of the week, and I will serve you and I will take care of you for the price that I have on each and every piece of material that's written already. Well, said the prince, I'm pretty impressed with you, Mr. Jew. No money in the world could change your mind. No money in the world could make you break the Shabbat. You are a wonderful Jew. Hashem should be proud of you that you are a wonderful soldier in the army of Hashem. And the prince went on his way, and the Jewish man, with a wonderful feeling in his heart, the feeling of being proud, the feeling of making a good choice, the feeling of making a Kiddush Hashem, was in his heart that day. And when he went home and his wife lit the Shabbos candles, there was a very special Kedusha in his house that week. You see, children, sometimes making a Kiddush Hashem is not what you do, but it's what you don't do. It's keeping away from a bad choice, keeping away from a not such great group of kids, keeping away from a bad neighbor, saying, I will tell the truth. I'm not going to tell stories. I will speak properly. I will not speak Lashon Hara. I will be kind. I will not hold a grudge. All those choices are making a Kiddush Hashem, making Hashem proud of us, making everyone see that we are the example of how a person should act in this world. May we have many opportunities, and even today, in our homes and with our families, and when we're on the street, in our schools and in our stores, every minute we can do a Kiddush Hashem, like it says in Parshat Emor. Have a good Shabbos, children.